respected, respected,
respected, music,
respected, respected,
music,
respected, respected, respected. What kind of music do you love?
Well, I love all kinds of music, from like the heaviest death metal to like jazz and like R&B, soul, hip hop.
Anything that provokes inspiration or emotion or any type of feeling, whether it be negative or positive.
I think certain genres were created based off other types of music, so we can't just, single one out.
I have appreciation for anyone that takes the time to create something.
Something that not only that you can relate to, but something that feels like it's feeding your soul, that makes your heart kind of just feel alive and free.
Can't really say I hate any of it.
To you, what does it mean to be respected?
Being respected to me is having other people value your thoughts, your emotions.
Somebody doesn't have to agree with what you say or even relate to what you say, but they don't have a problem with it, and you can still be yourself around them and not feel threatened or judged.
And others should be able to accept that, whatever or whoever you want to be or you are.
To be able to feel safe in a way, where you can truly be yourself.
To be accepted.
If I support someone in what they do, I hope they support me as well.
To have people know that you mean something to them in their lives.
Loved, appreciated, understood, and tolerated.
To have someone appreciate your boundaries and know the right things to say, the right things to do, and if they do something wrong, to be able to take criticism and know not to do it again.
And I think it's definitely a mutual thing. You should definitely give people respect and in order to receive it.
This brand was born because of a situation that happened at a show. I was at a show when I met Hansel.
I was reviewing it for a magazine and she was taking photos.
There was a man following me around the venue, telling me he could take me backstage.
We continued talking and later on realized that she had been approached by guys like me in ways that I hadn't approached her.
At first, it was a nice gesture for me to take the pictures. I didn't suspect anything. I thought somebody was just being nice and admiring my work. I went backstage and he asked me if I could return the favor and said that I owed him something. Obviously, I ran out of there. I did not stay long.
The first time that she told me that she was at this concert and she didn't necessarily feel comfortable or safe was shocking to me, because even if I had been going to concerts for however long and I thought I knew what the environment of a concert was like, here I was being told that no, the experience isn't the same for everyone.
Hansel was so shocked that this even happened, and he asked me if this happened often, and I said yes.
Not Yours is a clothing company that seeks to bring out important issues in music everywhere. So we really just want to take these issues that maybe people don't talk about them and maybe people aren't really paying enough attention to them, and we really want to bring them to the forefront of everyone's attention.
For us, our focus is on the music scene because people do put so much into music and it is so important to people. We really need to be keeping it safe and be keeping it positive for everybody.
As we've gone on, we've realized that our message transcends a lot differently than we had expected, a lot more prominently than we had expected. That anybody that had been impacted by music at all could relate to the idea of this first line, Not Your Show.
And Not Your Show really seeks to end and raise awareness for sexual assault and harassment in music.
Considering all of the things that have happened in the last year and a half in music, it's difficult to feel as safe at shows as I used to, and as anybody used to. You can't go somewhere and be expected to just be able to be who you are and be yourself safely.
So a portion of the proceeds from every shirt sold is going to go towards the Joyful Heart Foundation for sexual assault and harassment.
We have several shirts that make statements. My personal favorite is the one that says "See a creep, stop a creep." It has an a snake wrapped around a dagger in like a traditional tattoo style. We have shirts that say "Not Your Show." We have shirts that say "Not Yours, Not Ever."
So many different people have had their own stories and their own experiences that should be accounted for in a way that they can share. So we want our clothes to bear a message of self-empowerment. We want whoever's wearing our clothes to take the topic that we're focusing on at the time and say, hey, I'm better than this topic. I'm not defined by the way that people impose this on me. I'm not defined by the way that other people look at me or see me or think of me. And my story is mine and mine alone.
The Indiegogo will really help our brand because it'll give us a place to launch off from. The cool thing about Indiegogo is that we do get to keep the funds when our campaign is over, even if we don't reach our goal.
All of the money is going into making the shirts and getting them out to you guys so that we can all work on making a difference in music and spreading our message as best we can.
We do have some really, really cool rewards, like being our street team leader for the area. You get a t-shirt, you get access to emails and calendars and things like that. You have the ability to organize events and show representation for us in your area and be in charge of that. And you can come up with pretty much whatever you want. We're very lenient. We're really excited to see what people come up with.
We are so humbled by the response we've received so far about what we're trying to do. And we hope to build on that. And we can't really do that without you guys, at least not yet.
You can help us by donating to the Indiegogo. You can help us by making pre-orders. Any little bit really helps. And even just sharing our page, sharing what we stand for, sharing the pictures of people that we have on our Facebook. If you are on one of the campuses, if you're on Johns Hopkins or if you're on Oneonta campus, find me, reach us. We can get to our sign pretty quick. You can sign it, you can make a statement, you can tell your story.
We hope to use the money that we do raise to start spreading our message and start making not only our scene and our music scene a better place and a safer place, but also to help make the world that we live in a more comfortable place for everyone.
We are not yours, and we never will be.